Good evening, everybody. This is kind of new and exciting, and we're gonna have some fun with it. I am Matt. I am the host of Disney Planning Insights. We do a lot, whether it's through blogs, online content, audio content. We do a lot for people that are looking to learn how to plan Disney vacations, wanting to learn Disney knowledge, information when the rides are opening, what's closed, all the new stuff that's going on around the Disney parks. That is what this show does. And if it's something that you're interested in, definitely let us know. Send us something in chat. Find us on Facebook. Find us on Twitter. We've got a lot of places that you can find us. If you look at the little ticker below, it kind of goes through most of our social media accounts. If you're looking for our audio podcast, you can find it on Anchor, Google, Apple, Audible, Spotify. We're just about everywhere right now. So you can definitely find us. Look up the Disney Planning Insights podcast, and you will find us there. So real quick, let's go over to the social media accounts and just kind of give you a look at what's going on. Button was running away from me, so just Allie's making fun of me. Don't make fun of me. It's not nice. But at DPI podcast on Facebook, at Disney Insights on Twitter, at Why Is This So Large on that. Okay, sure, why not? Whatever.
That's a line.
Thanks. So, Allie, I'm going to bring you on. Allie, how you doing tonight?
Good.
All right, so tonight we're going to talk about growing up Disney. And it's funny how we kind of got to this topic because it's something that Mommy and I talked about for a while on the car ride home from Tennessee, of all places. So we were trying to think of a title for your new show. So Allie is kind of working behind the scenes on creating her own content. And we were trying to come up with names for what her show should be. And, with myself and Peter, we do a lot of the Disney stuff. Basically, that's all we do is Disney stuff.
Yeah.
But with Allie, she was wanting to expand into some other things. So we took a lot of video while we were at Dollywood and Gatlinburg, of things that we did around there. So it's really kind of an all-encompassing, like talking about amusement parks, talking about fun things to do, that kind of thing. So we were tossing around ideas on names. And one of the things that Shannon had brought up was growing up Disney. And we were having some problems coming up with a topic for tonight. And I was like, hey, that's just kind of a cool topic to kind of throw out there, because I think when you say that, it can mean a lot of things to a lot of different people. So, to me, what growing up Disney means is that you kind of bring in the values of Walt Disney to your life, and you kind of grow up with some of the things that he did, like, ever evolving, ever changing, always learning, that kind of thing. He was a visionary of his time, but he did it on very, very simple principles. And I think bringing some of those principles into life, you do a lot of different things. The other thing that comes to mind when you think about growing up Disney is actually going to the parks and enjoying the parks on a semi-normal basis. When we took our first trip with kids in 2013, Allie was 2.5 years old, and we had talked about, if we could go back every other year, every couple of years, that'd be really cool. Allie, how many times have you been to Disney?
8, I think.
And you're now
10.
Yeah. So that every other year plan didn't quite work out. And once you get going and you enjoy the parks and you understand what you're doing and that kind of thing, you tend to go back quite a bit. and you figure out how to do it efficiently. You figure out how to save money doing it, and you kind of cut down the two big things that hold back a lot of people from going to Disney. The cost commitment, the money commitment, and the frustration of trying to plan the trip.
So much frustration.
So growing up Disney, you've actually been to the park quite a bit. So, I think you fit that bill really well. So with that being said, I want to talk about the earliest thing that you remember about Disney. So do you remember anything from your early trips? What is the first thing that you remember that's not necessarily coming from a video that you watch? Because that first trip, we took 1,500 pictures. We took a couple hours worth of video. It was crazy. But what's really the first memory that you have of Disney?
Sleeping through all the shows.
Okay. You get told that a lot.
Yeah.
So
I slept through Wishes and all the shows.
So the first time we were there, she did sleep through the fireworks show at the end of the night, which was pretty crazy because it's big, it's loud, it's spectacular. Wishes is a great show, and if you haven't seen it, you can check it out over on our YouTube channel because we actually just posted it a couple weeks ago. That actual show from 2013, we posted that show because that was one of the videos we took. But yeah, really one of my first memories from Disney is I went in 7th grade. That's the first time that I remember going to the parks. And I still remember the sunburn that I got. You want to talk about Larry the Lobster? I was red when I came back. Sunscreen would have been a great idea.
Yeah.
Just plan ahead. Plan ahead, people. But other than the sunscreen, I remember Catastrophe Canyon, and it was. I actually thought it was at Universal because we went to both parks. Catastrophe Canyon isn't there anymore. It used to be at Hollywood Studios, and it was kind of part of like a backlot tour almost, where you went into like a set, and they showed you kind of how everything moved and everything like that. And yeah, it was pretty cool. But I remember the Honey, I Shrunk the Kids playground. But I don't remember going to Magic Kingdom. I don't remember going to Epcot. I remember a couple of things from Animal Kingdom and from Hollywood Studios, and that's about it. And I'm sure we would have went to Magic Kingdom. I mean, it was a 7th grade trip. We were down there for a week, so I think we spent a couple of days at Universal, and then we spent the rest of the time at Disney. So, yeah, I don't remember a lot. But now, with kids, I remember a ton. Yeah. And I think that's kind of, as I grow as a father, it's one of those things that, I really enjoy the memories that I make now more than the memories I made as a kid almost. Yeah. So, what is one of your favorite memories from Disney? You got a lot to choose from. I'm putting you on the spot because you had no idea what we were talking about before we came on.
Favorite memory?
Favorite memory. So
I had trouble thinking about a memory. So my favorite is probably I don't know.
What's your favorite thing that we've done at Disney?
Ride the roller coasters.
Okay. So what's your favorite roller coaster at Disney?
Why do you have to be so harsh?
It's called a follow-up question. It's not harsh. It's interviewing. And Allie wanted me to say, check out this cool merch. Awesome shirts. We sell all these on our Stream Elements page, and they are so cool because they've got a hole that you can put your head through.
I didn't say you had to say that. I told you about a guy that does that on YouTube.
They're awesome.
A really big hole.
merch.streamelements.com. Find the Disney Planning Insights podcast page.
Wow, they have yellow. Who knew? Wow, they have gray, blue,
Pink.
every color. Pink. See? You like pink or yellow or blue? Then you could get a shirt that's pink, yellow, or blue, or gray, or...
And you could help support the podcast because...
Yes, and then they will make new colors that you probably haven't even seen before. Like, a color you haven't seen before. What?
Okay, favorite roller coaster at Disney.
Flight of Passage.
That's not a roller coaster.
What? Flight of Passage?
Favorite ride is Flight of Passage. Good job.
Everest.
Everest. Speaking of Everest, we just uploaded the Everest video yesterday on our YouTube page.
Oh, yeah, you did.
And it's pretty cool because we actually go through the queue line on the ride, and then we go through the store at the end. So if you've ever wanted to see any of those aspects and not just the ride, because the ride's pretty awesome by itself, but everything else is pretty awesome too.
Yeah.
So what else? I mean, memories at Disney. I mean, Disney's made for memories. It honestly is. You know, one of my favorite memories from Disney is from your first trip. And, you know, we are extremely grateful for being able to take that first trip because it wasn't anything that was ever planned. It was something that, you know, Shannon's father and stepmother did for us. And it was awesome. And it was, at some points, a colossal cluster. We were bouncing from park to park. We were doing a lot of different things. So it was kind of goofy. But one thing that we did get was a Cinderella's Royal Table reservation on that first trip.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
And it was the last reservation of the night. So for Royal Table, you go in, you check in, and then you get called into like a little like waiting room where you meet Cinderella, which is really cool. You get to take your picture with her. Kids get to talk to her, all this kind of fun stuff. Well, we were the last party. So when we got done taking our picture, they were starting the fireworks for the night, Wishes. And we actually went back to the back of this little area, and there's these stained glass windows, and we were watching the fireworks through these windows, which wasn't the greatest thing in the world, but we could see the flashes, we could hear the music, we could get the feel of it. And over walks Cinderella.
Yeah.
So I've got Allie kind of up on my shoulder, and it's
'Cause I was
10 o'clock at night,
teeny
basically, and Cinderella and Allie are talking through Wishes, an 18-minute show. The whole show. My arms numb, my shoulders numb. I want to drop you
How
about
mean.
5 minutes into this thing.
That's a weird thing for a dad. I want to drop you.
Well, it wasn't like, I don't know. It wasn't, I want to drop you. It's, when you're holding something for a long time and you weren't the lightest, you've never been the lightest kid. You've always been a relatively big kid.
Yeah. Muscles.
Yeah, you got muscles. But the whole show, this Cinderella character is talking to you and interacting with you and telling you what Prince Charming's doing and all this kind of fun stuff. And it's really, really awesome because Mike or Darlene, I don't even know who had the iPad, kind of rotates in behind you and tapes the whole thing. So we've got
Probably
we've got this whole conversation on tape of you and Cinderella just talking princess stuff and you know.
Was that the day that I wore my bell dress, or was that a different day?
That was the day you were in a bell dress, but yeah, you had a bell dress on.
Yeah.
I think the first two.
How rude of me. I wear a bell dress and then I'm talking to Cinderella for 18 minutes. I should have known that. I should have got a Cinderella dress instead of a bell dress.
So that's one of my favorite. That's one of my favorite memories of
hurting your arm.
Yeah, hurting my arm.
Yeah.
That's
Your favorite memory at Disney is hurting your arm. That's a great memory.
Thanks. Hi, Mom. Thanks for watching. Hi, Haley. Good to see you. Hopefully, we can see you here in a couple of months for the race. That's something else we like to do on the side is race cars, especially Indy cars, F1.
I might be throwing a bit of that into my podcast.
A lot of that into your podcast.
Yeah.
You are very much an IndyCar fan.
Disney, IndyCar, and like gymnastics are my things.
There you go. That is Allie in a nutshell. You know what I am in a nutshell? Help! I'm in a nutshell and I can't get out. That's me in a nutshell.
That's funny. That's what it is.
There's about a 10-second delay between when we say something funny and when Mommy laughs.
Sounds like she's crying or laughing really hard. Hey, this is the Disney podcast, not the laughing podcast.
Yeah, tell that to Brayden.
He's probably not laughing. He's probably playing with some of the blanket babies.
All right, so more memories of Disney and growing up Disney. So, when you go to Disney, for people that haven't been to Disney, there are rides for all ages. I mean, from babies to teenagers to preteens to adults. There's things for everybody to do. As you've gotten older, Flight of Passage now is your favorite ride. It's an awesome ride, really cool. One of my favorites as well. But when you were younger, you really liked the teacups.
Yeah.
You love the teacups.
Yeah.
And I think it's fun to see kind of you grow up from ride to ride to ride to ride, and we're doing that with Brayden now, where he's just kind of finding that fear of roller coasters, and Flight of Passage kind of freaks him out a little bit, and that kind of stuff. So it's fun to see him growing on the rides as well, because it's really cool for him to go through the same things you did, and be freaked out by something, and not like something, but he's ridden Everest, he's ridden Flight of Passage, he's ridden. I mean, right now he's in kind of the Slinky Dog Dash, Seven Dwarfs, Mine Train.
Yeah, like roller coasters, but smaller-ish.
Yeah, smaller-ish roller coasters.
Yeah, they don't have the huge hills, and it doesn't go like straight down.
But what's funny is he did the mountain coaster. Yeah, he's done Tower of Terror as well.
Yeah. He likes Tower of Terror.
But he did the mountain coaster when we were in Pigeon Forge and didn't have much problem with it. I mean, the whole time that we were doing that, he's like, hey, can we make this thing go any faster?
Yeah.
And I'm feeling like I'm going to get thrown out of the thing. And he's like, I want to go faster. It's a little bit of a conundrum here. But now it's... Haley just chimed in that Josh tried to make her puke on the teacups. I think that's our goal every time we get on the teacups, right?
Yeah, but if we bring Aunt Sarah, then we can't ride the teacups.
Yeah.
She'll immediately, when it's not even spinning, she'll know that it's gonna spin, and then she'll just let it out. It's not even spinning yet. She's just nervous.
Yeah, it's the teacups are an interesting watch as well. You get the people that are just
and then they're
possible and going all animal on it, and then you get the people that are like holding it like, I don't want to spin, don't let it spin.
Yeah. I have grown off of the teacups a bit because I'm now doing all the work.
You are not.
Yes, I am. We rode it like 3 times when we were at Disney. And all 3 times, like 2 of the times, you were taking photos. And then the time that I was on there, you were just chilling. And I was doing all the work and you helped a few times, but...
At some point...
We have a video of me on the teacups when I was little, and you were doing all the work and how I was having so much fun. And I'm still going to have fun on the teacups, just it tires my arms out.
So what else do you like to do at Disney? You like to ride rides.
I like to eat.
You like to eat.
I love to eat.
That is another great thing to be able to do at Disney. What is your favorite restaurant at Disney right now?
Probably Be Our Guest.
Be Our Guest. We haven't been there in a couple of years now.
Mm-hmm. Which is kind of sad.
I don't know if it's sad. Be Our Guest was kind of closed most of the time we were there last year.
Yeah. I like the edible paper.
The edible paper.
And the macaroons. And you can paint chip. And then you can paint chip. And then you can eat the rest of the paint.
It's all edible. Except for the plate.
Yeah, it's all edible. And sometimes you might have a knife. But that's not edible either. I'm sorry. But you can't eat the knife. Unless you want to die. Then, yes, you can eat the knife.
Don't eat the knife.
Don't eat the knife.
Don't eat the knife.
Don't eat the knife.
Okay, my favorite restaurant.
Switching gears.
What? Switching gears, yes.
Yeah.
From sword swallowing to... what do you think my favorite restaurant is? Man, this makes for great content. Could you at least do a little dance while you do that?
Tepanito?
Tepanito. Good job. That's nice. That's a good grab there. So I do very much enjoy Tepanito. And for some of the Disney fans that will watch this, they will gag a little bit when they hear that. But man, Tepanito is just such a good.
Tepanito is the breakfast, right? Wait, it's not, isn't it? Wait, it's the Chinese place. Japanese. Wait. Japanese?
Yes.
I'm all confused.
You are.
Okay.
You are. It is the hibachi grill in Japan, in Epcot.
Hibachi. Okay.
So, kind of like Benihana or Izakaya or your local Japanese hibachi place with Disney flair, of course.
Yeah, you have to have Disney.
But extremely good food, extremely good food, extremely good drinks. And when you go to Epcot, there are a lot of places that are extremely good food, extremely good drinks. Tutto Gusto is another place, or Tutto Italia is another place that is fantastic when it comes to drinks. So yeah, it's Haley, whenever, make it happen. Cousin's Disney trip. I'm sure Mike and Darlene can watch the kids while Shannon and I go to Disney.
Can you at least do it in a couple years?
No, we'd figure out how to get you to go.
Wait, us to go?
Hey. So Brian makes an appearance on the Twitch side. Thank you for checking out Twitch. How does it look over there, Brian? Looks good. Awesome. Fantastic. No, so what we're doing tonight, we are doing a stream across 3 platforms tonight, which is pretty cool. I'm trying Restream, which is an app that basically takes the stream that you broadcast to it and it filters it out to multiple. Not unless she has a driver's license and can be the DD. Yeah, Sarah is wanting you to be the DD.
What's the DD?
If we stay on site, Sarah, Disney can be the DD. I mean,
What's the DD? Who's the DD?
the designated driver. Sometimes we need people to take us home. Disney provides that.
I'm so lost.
You don't have to be lost. It's okay.
Okay.
It's okay.
I'll eventually find my way.
You will. This will all make sense when you are older. All right, moving on.
Hold.
What? Not
Hold on.
moving
I
on.
have something to say about the Tepanito.
Okay.
They have a drink where it's popular in Japan. I think maybe not. I really don't know. But it's not English because it's not here because if it was here, then it wouldn't be in Japanese writing. It's basically like flavored soda, but you can open it in a cool way. So it's a glass bottle, and you pop a marble into it, and then it flips up, and then you can drink it.
Yeah, you have to pound the marble down into the thing, and
Yeah, and then it opens it where you can actually drink
it was kind of crazy.
Yeah, I needed help, scanning the directions and trying to. The waiter actually told me, you have to put the marble in the thing, and, then it was 4 pages of directions when really you just had to pop the marble in the thing.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Facebook started on my chat. Yeah, just I'm gonna be like a goldfish in here for a little bit, trying to figure out everything that I can actually do across. So Allie's kind of leaning in to see what's going on.
I have no idea what's going on. I'm on the opposite side. I can't see the screens.
So I've got a monitor here that's got kind of my main control panel, and then I thought I was gonna have to keep
Disney podcast. You can't talk about your new monitors.
I thought I was gonna have to keep Facebook up over here, but I don't know. I'm starting to get my.
It's a Disney
comments.
podcast, not a Facebook one.
We're on Twitch as well, so we're trying to bring people in by talking and saying, "Hi, everybody. I'm Matt. This is Allie, and we're the DPI Family Podcast."
You already did that in the intro.
I know, but sometimes
We have been working for almost an hour.
on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, and longer than that, but
No, it hasn't. 1, 2. We have 20 something minutes, and then we'll be to 1 hour.
yeah. I mean, we're getting close to 40 minutes probably on your side. So, but yeah, so Tepanito. So let's move on. So we've got basically our favorite rides out of the way. We've got our favorite food-ish stuff. What's your favorite snack?
Starbucks. Without a doubt, Starbucks.
Starbucks.
Yeah.
What do you like at Starbucks?
Mango dragon fruit.
Lemonade refresher.
Yeah.
That's the only thing to get at Starbucks when you go.
Yeah. Dragon fruit lemonade refresher is the best drink. You can get the other refreshers, and they're okay. But the dragon fruit one is delicious. I have tried all the flavors, and the dragon fruit one is my favorite. If we're going to Starbucks, they don't even have to ask me what I want. I just say, what's the biggest size?
Well, over there it's the Trenta.
I want a Trenta. And they say, no, you get a small. And then I'm sad. But anyways, you can get a mango dragon fruit at Disney World because they have Starbucks there. So, and many different locations.
Yeah, so Starbucks is kind of called different things in different parks. So in Magic Kingdom, it's the Main Street Bakery. I
thought the Main Street Bakery was a Main Street Bakery, and then it was just...
Oh, and in Hollywood Studios, it's the Trolley Car Cafe. What the baha?
You're echoing.
Oh, okay.
Jeez.
We'll have to figure that out.
Such a loud voice.
I know.
You echo, and it's so bad.
It's because we have to try and do 2 microphones, so we're trying to...
Jeez. Right over there.
Is Allie echoing as well?
Echo, 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 echo.
We'll see. We'll see if you're echoing as well. I'll try not to be as loud. I got excited a little bit.
She said no.
No, it's just Matt. Good.
Yeah, of course it's just Matt. He's the only one that echoes.
Sarah missed the N key. Everybody's saying no in chat except for Sarah. She said Mo.
You missed the N.
So yeah.
So yeah.
So, Starbucks for you. I had probably my favorite snack when we were there in February. The I Lava You pineapple whip float. It was pretty awesome.
When you were there with Peter for a business trip.
Hey, it was a...
Business? Your business is making wheelchairs.
So?
Then it's not a business trip. You can't go down to Disney and say that you're going to do a business trip when you are doing the same things that you would be doing. You are eating. You are breathing. You are riding rides. You are doing the same things that you would do. You are eating snacks. You probably had a mango dragon fruit or 2. Mommy said, tell him, Molly.
I had 3. No.
Words cannot describe this feeling. He had 3. Not just 1 or 2. 3. And he was there for how many days? 4 or 5?
4.
4? He had like 1 every day. Or 3 one day. Who knows? Or 2 one day and then 1 the other day. He had green milk and blue milk. Which... I don't like either. The blue is preferably greater than the green. Just saying.
All right. So, a couple of questions in chat. Where is your favorite place to stay?
Riviera.
Riviera.
Or Art of Animation. Art of Animation. I love the smell of Art of Animation.
Which is funny because I think Art of Animation smells like sweaty kids.
That's just our room.
Like, Riviera has a smell. The Contemporary has a smell.
Yeah, the way you put that is weird. Riviera has a smell.
Yeah. That you like. That you like.
I like Art of Animation and Riviera because we were going to say at Pop Century? No.
Yes.
Pop Century, but then it wasn't open, so they moved us to
we were gonna stay at Caribbean Beach.
Caribbean Beach.
Yeah.
But it wasn't open, so they moved us to Riviera, and it was amazing. They have like a stove in the hotel room.
Yeah, Riviera's more set up for
a lifestyle.
DVC. So, Disney Vacation Club members are normally people that may not spend days in the park as well as days at the hotel. So it's set up more like an apartment than it is a hotel room.
Yeah.
So there was a full bedroom, and then they had 2 pull-out beds for the kids, which were really cool. But yeah, Riviera was awesome. I love the Contemporary. I don't think
Yeah.
there's much that can take me away from the Contemporary unless they really screw up this re-theme that they're getting ready to do. If you have been to the Contemporary, you know that they've got this kind of like Art Deco, retro, Fab Five kind of theming in each of the rooms. Well, they're going to an Art Deco type theming with the Incredibles characters. So, it's
Really? I want to. Wait. Are you lying?
no. We were going to do an April Fool's show, and I'm not.
Don't tell our little secret.
Yes.
They shouldn't know our little secret.
About what?
I'm not gonna say it. April shoes.
Oh.
I said shoes. April Fools.
April Fools.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Today is April 1st.
It is.
By the way, if you don't know, it's April Fool's Day.
It is.
And at school, everyone's been not fooling anyone because apparently our class has no festive things to do on April Fool's Day. So
Nobody put like fake poo on the teacher's seat or anything like that.
no.
No good ones.
No.
No.
They just told little fibs. Little fibs. And then they were like, ha, April Fool's Day. You told the little... I actually told too, saying that he booked the trip for some of my friends. And Lily believed it. And then she told me that she didn't want to go to Disney, which is... You should never say that. You should never say that you don't want to go to Disney. Because
No.
you always want to go to
should.
Disney.
You should. All right. So, favorite places to stay. Favorite show. What's your favorite show at Disney?
Probably, what's it called? The animal kingdom thing?
Festival of the Lion King?
Yeah, Festival of the Lion Kings is probably.
Why do you like that show so much that you cannot remember its name?
I like the little birdies.
The little birdies.
They like, they go on the ropes and they're like, ha, ha, the blue one and the red one. La 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 la. So beautiful.
My favorite show, I think I would have to go with Festival of the Lion King's a really good one. It is. Yeah, mine's probably Festival of the Lion King as well. Yeah, there you are. You know, doing your best bird impression.
That wasn't my best. Ah, it's a carrot. That's my
carrot?
best bird. Yeah, I want a carrot.
Not a
Even though
cracker.
I just ate dinner. No, I don't want a cracker. I'm in the mood for a single carrot.
All right.
I can sound like
so,
Stitch and a parrot.
There goes Bobby again. She must have seen our bird beaks or something.
The bird beats.
Uh-oh. Papa, his favorite show? You remember what his favorite...
Frozen Ever After.
No.
Oh.
Country Bear Jamboree.
Oh yeah, that made sense.
It does. It does.
He's told me. I just forgot about it. Country.
Which park has the best fireworks?
The one that doesn't have fireworks. I'm just kidding. Magic. No. I have to go with Magic Kingdom, but Epcot, their fireworks are really, really good. I haven't seen it that many times though, but I would rather watch.
Yeah, so you're comparing Wishes to Illuminations, which Illuminations isn't going to be there anymore when we go back.
Wait.
Yeah. Remember,
No.
Harmonious is coming.
Wishes.
Or not
is
Wishes.
still-
Happily Ever After.
Yeah, I thought I couldn't remember the name of the one that they're doing now. Wishes was last time. Brain exploded today. I don't know. Your brain exploded today as well, so you can't judge me.
My brain exploded today as well.
Tiny brain. I have big brain. You have tiny brain.
Really?
Yeah.
Now we're calling people names.
No, I'm calling your brain a name. Your brain is not a person. It's a
Brain.
brain. It's a brain. Exactly. See? So I'm not calling him a name. I'm calling his brain a tiny thing.
Okay, big brains. What's your favorite dessert?
I don't know. I love the Be Our Guest dessert kind of plate thing.
Yeah, you get some of the gray stuff. You get a macaroon, and you get
Yeah, the gray stuff. The gray stuff is delicious. Don't believe me? Ask the dishes.
Ooh, you found a movie song lyric in here as well.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Uh-huh.
Nice. Whoa. Hey. Brian's calling me a boomer now. This is coming from the one that lives with his mom.
Whoa.
Man,
He's your brother. He should respect you.
he should. He's even my little brother. Like, little brother.
He's not like that little. He's my little brother. He's not your little brother. I mean, he is, but he's not like he's not like that.
Oh.
If he was a little brother, he would be as tall as me. He's like that.
Oh, okay.
Hear that, Brian? He's calling you little.
Favorite dessert. Man, there's a lot of good desserts.
I can't remember any of the names, so that's why I just chose that one. Also, it's very delicious.
Are you done?
Yeah, I was done a few seconds ago. And then you asked me the question, so now I'm not done.
Yeah, I'm a cannoli fan. So
Cannoli.
either Mama Melrose or Tony's Town Square.
Yeah, they have the new spaghetti cupcake, and it is so good.
Yeah.
They used to have just like a chocolate cupcake with like white icing, but now they have like, it looks like spaghetti noodles on top of a chocolate cupcake with like tiny little meatballs, which are made out of, I don't know.
Favorite movies. So, what was your
Movies?
I can say without a doubt your favorite movie and probably the first Disney movie that you really got into was Frozen.
Yeah.
What's your favorite movie now?
I look like Maleficent.
Maleficent? Oh,
No, I look like Maleficent. You totally look like Maleficent. If you went to Maleficent school, they would be so impressed that you go on to Evil Queen school.
So, what's your favorite movie now?
That's a hard one because I have a lot of favorite movies. Do yours. I need time.
So I guess one of my early Disney memories is going and seeing The Little Mermaid, and Sarah can talk about this as well. Is we went to The Little Mermaid, the preview weekend of The Little Mermaid, and God, it would have been in the early 90s. So I think Grandma Heidel was living with us at the time, and we went and saw The Little Mermaid. And that's kind of one of my first Disney memories, and I think that's one of the movies, that and The Lion King growing up. The Lion King kind of hit at a good time when I was really getting into music and the music of The Lion King, and it was pretty spot on with me growing up. But now, when you talk about Disney movies, there's a lot of good Disney movies, and I'm really just starting to get into like the superhero movies and the Marvel stuff. So watching like Endgame and that kind of stuff, they're really good films. But I really think, I always kind of go back to the animated stuff because I like The Lion King so much I named a female dog after the male lead character.
Nala?
Simba. He had a dog named
Oh.
Simba, but it was a girl dog, even though Simba was a boy lion. I know.
I need time to think about my movie. Don't interrupt.
But now, stuff that's come out lately. The new Mulan was really good. I don't know. I guess I would go with the new Mulan. I think I like the storyline and the changes that they made to it. I've really liked how they have adapted the movies to live action. I'm really interested to see what they do with Cruella. The backstory with Cruella de Vil from 101 Dalmatians. So I think that's going to be interesting to see. Are you done thinking yet?
Yes, but I have 3.
Okay, so give me your top 2.
Wait.
Okay, all 3 of them, go.
Live action Mulan. The live action Maleficent, but the second one.
Okay, Mistress of Evil.
Yeah. And then Rise of Skywalker.
Rise of Skywalker. So a good mix. So Allie has definitely got into Star Wars here recently.
Yeah.
Eh,
Star Wars.
and Mandalorian and
I want them to make a Mandalorian movie, then that would be my favorite. Just
No.
make like the 40-minute episodes.
you don't even want a Mandalorian movie. You want a Grogu movie.
I want the new Mandalorian season 3 to come out. It's gonna come out this Christmas.
Christmas Day.
Christmas Day.
Yes.
It's been... When they announced it, it was before Christmas. We were watching the last episode, and then it was before Christmas. Was like early December?
Yeah, it was right before we went on our Christmas trip.
Yeah. And they announced that the season 3 would be in 2021 Christmas Day. So, we had to wait. No, we have to wait over a year. A year and like a week.
All right. Well, Allie, it's getting to be your bedtime, so we're going to end. Thank you to everybody that jumped on, comments across the board. I really got a lot of good information on this to figure out what I need to do differently next time and how we can improve on the show moving forward. I think this is a really good way to...
They probably don't like the blue and think it should be light. And probably think the Mickey head should be light pink. And probably think that your shirt is too yellow. You change that.
I probably think that you don't need to be on the camera anymore.
No!
Bye.
Wait, am I off?
You're off.
No.
Yes. Oh, poor Allie.
Not anymore.
Oh. Hi, Allie.
Hi. I'm
Uh,
on now. And I'm off now.
So yeah, I think this is going to be the way we do this moving forward. I think it's a good new format. It gets us into a different, a couple of different spaces that I really think we can expand. Not only this show, but the other shows as well. So again, thank you for joining us tonight. I am Matt. This is the DPI podcast. And you can check us out over on Facebook at DPI Podcast, over on Twitter at Disney Insights, and from there, hit one of the Linktree accounts, and you can find all of our content everywhere across the web. So everybody have a good night, stay safe, and we will see you at the parks here real soon. Bye now.